Welcome to a brand new series and the first episode of SalvSector, the modded salvage only true Starfarer IronMode Starsector run. Before we get into the beginning of the video here, for those who are more interested in just the gameplay and the general gist to why the last series was ended off on such a weird and drastic note, I'll see you all whenever the gameplay begins, but for those who are interested in the rules and the rules for the run itself before it gets involved or whatnot, it'll be in the chapters below near the end of the episode. Otherwise, I'll do a little bit of an explanation to what happened last series. And a very, very quick TLDR before I ramble on until the sun burns out. There was malware in some of the mods at the time. It seems that issue has been resolved, from what I can tell anyways. I'm not a coder or anything like that, so I can't really read the files too well. I try my best anyways, but there was actual crash code for specific mods if you had them installed with the mods that you were using. From what I can tell, nothing actually malicious in terms of taking actual personal information like banking data or anything like that. It's mostly just egos colliding heads and whatnot. But for those who are interested, I guess in that regard, some of those mods are removed. So they're gone. I don't have them. Those who know, they will know, but those who don't worry about it. All that's been fixed. It's been a while since this actually happened in the first place. I was just uninformed, and I learned the hard way, basically. So, and also, with that being the case, that's why they ended off the series. And I let everybody know as soon as possible because, again, I do not like, it's for my own personal safety. I always do scorched earth whenever there's actual malware. It's better safe than sorry. So the reason why the series didn't continue is because I literally deleted Starsector and everything that was involved with it. So yeah, besides that point, there's no more series, but at least we're on the brand newest version of Starsector, and it is on its own launcher, the Trios launcher, specifically with Java 17. There will be much better performance in this series, especially for the fact that there is over 100 mods. 103 or 104 to be exact. If you do install the mods I have, if you use the Trios system anyways, you'll probably have you'll have actually 109 or 110 mods. I'll double check and I'll just put it in the description specifically for how many mods there should be in total. But I'm going to do a document folder in the description as well for these specific mods, because I'm not going to lie, there's 100 of them. I'm not going to sit there and give myself carpal tunnel typing this all in. I'm just going to take screenshots of the sections until it is completely shown the entire list. You'll see the exact version, what you'll need to put in for your versions as well, because some of them are hand tweaked. I can't remember which ones, but Kingdom of Terra and stuff like that will be 9.6 or something, or 0.96, whatever, doesn't matter. Older version of the game, and you just have to change it manually. That's the only thing I can explain. But you'll know very quickly. I'll tell you which mods are in orange text in the Trios launcher. Very easy, it's idiot proof. You literally just run it and find your Starsector, you install the Starsector folder, boom. It's literally just like every other mod launcher. It's like Vortex, MMM, Fallout Mod Manager, stuff like that, Skyrim Mod Manager, stuff like that, basically. It's just very good. It's incredible. It has no issues. I haven't even crashed once. No memory leaks. Oh, cinema. You could change your FPS max. It's a literal wonder of technology. Whoever made it was a genius. That's all I got. They were way smarter than me. But yes, other than that though, the quick abbreviation to what has happened and what I have done for this series. It's the newest version, so all the crazy stuff is in it. But yeah, other than that, I'll see you all when we begin right about now. But yeah, there's just going to be explanations to the rules whenever it happens, and I'll see you then. Alrighty, here we go. Oh, perfect! Yes! So, we are in the sector, and it seems, wow! Okay, that's a really good sign. We do like starting off in the hegemony sector. Boom! We got ourselves some fantastic work. Let's get the Starscape going here. Okay, we actually got ourselves quite a bit of work to do. We need a lot of crew and heavy machinery before we can start doing that, but, Okay. Boom. So, let us see which factions we have actually angered before we entered another shipment of cryosleep. Anyway, another section of cryosleep. before, specifically as Starsector it is, for those who watch the introduction a little bit, the lore, as minimal as it is, at least it makes a little bit of sense. Of course, we have the Hydra fleets to deal, very, very dangerous critters, and they will be pressuring the sector entirely due to Iron Shell holding them off, but crumbled underneath the Hydra's might. But luckily enough, buying the sector just a mere moment and a crumb of time as it would have been before. You know, the whole sector would have been wiped out. And of course, Legio Infernalis being our main threat to deal with. But other than that, it seems we have bad relations with every actual useful group of people. Not good. Really bad. Oh, come on. No way, dude. Every main faction? Bruh. Huh. Okay. Well, that's not good at all. Well, so first of all, before we... Are you serious? Okay. Whew. I thought it was actually something really, really bad. Let's, first of all, remove our bionics first. I'm going to remember all of these beforehand so we do not use them. I will be right back. I'm just going to literally take screenshots of every single one of them, and including this one, and just not use them. We just start off with all these. I don't know why. I wish you didn't start off with any, but it is what it is. So I will show you all when we remove all of these from our character. So, because of the fact that we had to start with the bionics due to what I explained in the rules, due to a very minor glitch, it's probably still going to be a little bit of a finicky experience, but again, it is fixable. Everything I've been able to fix, for instance, captains will start off without the bionic augmentation, but you could still trigger it if you just switch their ships a couple of times. It's a weird, maybe it's like an oversight or whatnot, but again, not a big issue. Great mod. It's probably not the mod's fault at all. It's mine for having over 100 mods. So yeah, like I said, bionic augmented, we have none, and it works. We're just going to save the game, though, before it crashes. Come on. What the? SalvSector. Sorry about that. My lights just flickered off and on for a second. That was weird. But yes, besides that point, we are going to modify the ship really, really quick. We don't really care about this stuff at all, but we care about more so than anything is the auxiliary fuel tanks and the expanded cargo holds. I know, we're not going to be using that cheesy mod that allows us to get insane benefits from our ship itself. We're actually going to be very respectful and use the actual base game enhancements, unless it's a destroyer or above, because then those modifications actually don't matter that much, actually, at all. So I just thought it was more balanced. We can't use them on frigates, but we can use the actual vanilla ones instead. Balances it out, because I thought last series was a little bit too overpowered, in my opinion. So yeah, I'll see you all when we find a job, fuel up, and yeah, I'll just speed this up really quick. Alrighty, everybody. So we do have a job to do. I think, accept it already. Let me just check really quick. Why am I having... There we go. It's in Intel, because I'm a little bit of a goofball. So, we do have exploration. We did not accept it. Okay, now we are going to accept it, because we need this money as soon as possible. But yes, other than that, though, I will see you all when we get there, because, again, we've seen enough salvaging. Again, the travel is fine and whatnot, but yeah, we're also getting really nice frames. Holy crap. And there is the other mod I was talking about, the deployment points, because of our rules in the description below, again, for those who are interested, or the chapters. That is our total fleet limit for the entire series. So any circumstance we ever go above that, or above our 2 capital or 3 capital if we're defending our sector anyways, we must mothball them immediately. That is the rule. So we can at least move ships around, but we have to mothball them if we go over the limit, or we specifically get a ship that is above a specific or special rule like the capitals. But yeah, and then I'll actually see you all at our location, and hopefully it's a pretty easy one to find. Ooh, we also... Oh, man, that is beautiful. We also just got ourselves another derelict ship right in the way, so we'll do that first. and we also are going to prevent the anomaly just because that is from the nomadic mod. Not a big issue, we just disable it. We have arrived at the sector that has the derelict ship because it decided to accept the closer one first. Better safe than sorry, that is. And we do not know where it is. I forgot to check exactly where that ship is. Orbiting a volcanic world, and that is right here. That's actually a fleet, I believe. Ooh, a combat freighter. And it has a class 5, so we could actually sell that data for somebody. Get a little bit of money for our hard work out here, you know? Get her money instead of her funny up. Boom! Okay, that's huge. I was a little bit worried there. I do want the supplies and the heavy machinery. That is our lifeblood this series. Heavy machinery is so extremely important to us. I know, supply cache. Please be heavy machinery. I'll take it. That is fantastic. What are we looking at here? Sure, we'll take a Harmony leg prosthesis. Take a Serenity ocular implant. Sure. I mean, we'll take all of them. It's not an issue. We'll ditch these. I'd much rather the actual supplies right now and whatnot. We also do... What is this? We started off with this. Engineering override. Meh, I kind of don't like that. We won't use that. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that personally. But yeah, we still got a bunch of stuff to loot here. Walking with 800 days of... Oh, do we really want to... Fuck it. I don't care. I want the beautiful, beautiful goodies. Phase cloak activation time. Okay. That's fine. I do want the heavy machinery more. I don't care about this other stuff. That's pretty mid, I'm not gonna lie. That is beautiful. We got back what we lost. No more bonuses though, sadly. Is that a moving fleet? Holy shit! Whew! Alright, we juked him out. That was insane. He scanned us, though. Little bastard. What is that? Give me that. Yeah? Yeah? Oh, quantum disruption? Omni shield? What? A rarity. Yes. Standard recovery? Now that is delicious, if I say so myself. Oh, what? Huh? Oh my, the ship is insane. Oh my god. Oh wait, it even has drones. What is this ship? Dude, okay, we need to move. All right, first of all, I don't care about anything this thing has. Strip it off. Stinky, don't care. Give me safety override and unstable injector right now. That is so important. We also got ourselves some bionics as well, so I want to install these really quick. Where is it? So yeah, we got this. I remember that. Boom, we're gonna install that. We got the Harmony legs. I do remember that. Let me just double check if we didn't start off with a hand implant really quick. I'm fairly certain we didn't have one. Legs. Hands. Oh! We did! Okay, whew! This is why I took a picture of them. Whew, you almost got me, game. You almost got me, that's for sure. I'll have to keep it in mind. I'll just check next episode, but I think we got, yeah, we don't care about any of this crap now. Just these two bad boys right there. Fantastic stuff, if I say so myself. And that should bump up the speed to... Oh, because we took all the weapons off that lowered its combat readiness. Insane, boom. Let's get out of here. We got paid. Let us go to our next job and get paid as well. All right, what are we working with here in terms of 162 speed is actually fantastic. We still have 114 days. I do actually want to keep this ship alive. Like, unironically, this thing is a beast. I have never seen a ship. I have never seen the ship. I didn't even know this was a ship. Dude, that is crazy. That is crazy good, dude. It's an energy too. And it has a medium? What? What? Oh, that's insane, man. That is insane. What a fucking find. I'm just gonna drop it, dude. What a find. What a good start, dude. Oh, see you all, though? Actually, we're right here. Never mind. We don't even need to worry about it. All right. First of all, where is this bad boy? Heart of the system. Love that. I think that's wonderful. Do a big old scan here. Get a little bit closer. It's probably on the other side. Yes, indeed. Boom. Big money right there. No whammies, folks. Give me the extra supplies. Give me the extra fuel. Oh, I forgot to take the extra fuel. Shh. I don't think we can even make it. We have this. We have to search this. Are you? That's so diabolical. I need that fuel. Is that a debris field? I forgot we could double dip. We could double dip. That might give us enough fuel. Okay. Woo! Let's go. We need to get the Corvus. That is our location of importance. 75 fuel. We're pushing it, though. That's pushing it. I should have taken the fuel. I wasn't thinking. I got too excited. Other than that, though, I'll see you all when we get back. But it's going to be close. Alright, everybody, was an extremely close call. We have been able to arrive with little to no issue, thankfully. Yeah, we're just going to take this one. It's the furthest one away from everything. Turn the transponder on. Okay, let's relax. Let's get the ship out of here. We have a lot of money right now. I do not want to be caught off guard by pirates. That would be very sad. This is an insanely good ship. I am going to do a lot of testing on this bad boy. I'm not going to lie. This thing is cracked out of its mind. But I'm hoping that we can actually make some good use out of it. But let us go to this planet here really quick. I also want to just, can we restore this? Why not? Why not? I do want to test up the gun really quick because again, I've never in my life have seen 18 deployment points, by the way. I just want to test out the gun. I don't even really want to fight anything too interesting. Okay, how many rounds can it store? And it seems to be pretty slow at reloading. Okay, it could be way worse. It's fast, though. I mean, damn, dude. That's pretty good. I forgot that I was pressing Q for some reason, but that's a really good ship, man. I'm liking it. I'm a big fan of this. Do I even need a weapon to make this ship work? Oh, we also have safety overrides, dude. I completely forgot. We are literally rocking it with safety overrides. This thing is crazy, dude. I have a feeling this ship is going to be nuts. So, yeah, I'm a little bit excited to... It even has rockets? Dude. Dude, what am I looking at here, man? This is like the most powerful ship I've ever seen at this like size. This is like, yeah, let's just give it a bunch of crazy stuff and hope for the best. I'm gonna stash this away. really quickly, because I do not want to lose this ship. I'm actually going to do a little bit of a save here before I continue. Really, actually, I'm a really good destroyer. Oh, fuck. Episode 1, really good. Oh, I hate how if you press shift and back, it deletes everything. Episode 1, good ship. Whatever, I don't care. Episode exclamation point. Holy moly. But yeah, that is going to be a very good ship for us to have. We're going to put it away. I think we already did. Yes, we did. Let's get some more fuel. Let's put the weapons that we got away as well. Just give us a little bit more space. Put these away as well. Save these for a rainy day. This is a little bit of money for us to actually use. But we're not going to use this. I think this is a little weird. I just don't want to use it. Not something I care about. So, let us buy a new tank of gas. Buy it from the black market. Buy some semi-cheap supplies. We don't need any more crew. I think I'm just gonna... No, we don't even need to. It's all... compromise armor, though. Whatever. Gives us a little bit more survivability. I'll take it. Because again, if we do wipe, that's the end of the whole run. So, better safe than sorry. Even if it's the smallest bit, it might make all the difference. Any more exploration missions, or is that actually it? Huh. Huh. Really? That's really far off, though, but... Huh, that is pretty good. Decivilized? Yeah, never mind. I'll pass. Well, with that being the case, I guess we just wait for a new mission, and I'll see you all when that does occur, because right now we're just like in a main sector right now, just waiting for actual information. So yeah, I'll see you all when that actually happens. I was flying around a little bit just to like get an idea of what we're like working with here, how many pirates are flying around and whatnot. But we got ourselves our first invasion fleet, and you can assume who it is, folks. But the invasion fleet that has come to murder everybody, where is it? Is the Hivers! Who would have guessed? So the plan is we're going to take advantage of that massive fleet battle, hopefully get some good ships. And I will see you all when that actually happens, because at this point, we're just waiting for them. Are we enemies with them? Because if we're not enemies with that faction, that would be fantastic! Great. So let us get out of here and go over there. Out of here! That was unbelievable. They caught me off guard in the most horrific way. Oh, whoa. What's this? Hello? Really? Really? Yeah, I will gladly be taking that. Strip the weapons off you really quick. What is this? A wolf that we are unable to salvage, sadly. That is truly tragic. Alright, we're gonna drop these off really quick. Just got ourselves a nice little... Oh! Of course, pirates after our ass. Yeah, classic. Alright, let's loot this area. There's a camel right here. Can't even get much from it, but that's fine, because there's a couple more ships that we could possibly loot over here. A warden. That guy is flying so fast. Another phase ship. Unable to get. Sad. Okay, that's fine with me. We don't want it anyways. What about you? That looks like a big ship, actually. That's the converted destroyer. Holy moly. I will gladly take that. It's not great, but it does the job all right, if you ask me. Alright, first of all, let's get the hell out of here. Let's drop these bad boys off really fast. You know, a couple of little ships here and there. Alright, mothball that. No, it doesn't hurt to have some extra throwaway ships. You know, it's always good to have some sacrificials. Boom, boom. Fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Already off to an incredibly good start. All right, let's purchase some more supplies because we're going to be waiting a tiny bit. 20 more is okay with me. Thank you. And now we will go back, and I will see you all when we get there. Oh, I'll see you all whenever the Hyper Fleet actually shows up. You know what I mean. Ooh, come on, man! You know what? We could do this. We just got a job. We're gonna get this job done, and we're gonna come back, like super quick. Just that easy. I'll see you all when this is done. Oh, come on. Dude, really? Now we're getting all the jobs? Now we're getting all the jobs? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We need the money anyways. We always need the money. And that's 2 missions. 2 really easy to do missions. Nice and quick. Get a little bit of extra fuel as well. Really nice stuff right there. Okay, is this oh, a mining station? Boom. Worth it. Super worth it. Omega worth it. Holy crap. Alright. That is really worth it right there. That was super good. These are the blueprints that I'm talking about, by the way. We can use these for extremely rare events. What? 660,000? Save that for a rainy day. We'll take this. But there's a really rare event that we can actually insert this and actually get this ship with an extra permanent hull mod on it. Again, we might not want this ship, so we could sell this to somebody for a nice bit of profit, and they will use it for one ship. They will use it. It actually becomes one ship in one of their special strike forces or just random ships. It's super cool. So, or maybe it's pure coincidence that I've seen an actual only individual ship that I put a nano forge in or a forge template, sorry. But again, I believe it actually uses them, and I think it's super cool. So we are looking for, oh, we have the double dip as well. Almost forgot the double dip at a mining station. That would have been embarrassing. Boom, boom. Nice little bits of fuel here. And we got ourselves a rocket and a bit of extra tools. We could shoot this at some fleet that we don't like, and we can use this to fix our ships if we're low on supplies. So just like a little bit of a way to interact with things a bit more. What? A supply cache, please be heavy machinery. Guardian Retinal. Increase the pilot energy weapon range. That's really good. Let take that. That's fine. We don't care about that stuff. Shame that we couldn't get much from that. Where's the lifeless bombarded world? Yeah. I saw a bunch of scans here. That's a domain fleet. That's an Enigma fleet. I'm not dealing with that. Where's the lifeless bombarded world? It's over here. Lots of invasions happening right now. This is opportunity that we are wasting. Miner supply. We'll check it out. Okay, nice. Can't do anything with this stuff. The heavy machinery is fantastic. Go here. Ooh. Do a little bit of a scan. Can't get anything good from it, but that's fine. What the fuck is this? What? I didn't even know there was an actual group of people here. Is that loot? I don't care about that. Alright, let's get out of here. We got what we wanted. Let us do our next mission and head back once more. Fantastic. I didn't even know there was an actual place here. That's nice. You know, let's get some gas, I guess, right? Oh, does it mark it down? That's a little bit of a bummer. All right, well, whatever. I'll see you all at the next location. All right, everybody, we have arrived at the final job that we have for us available right now, that is. Orbiting an irradiated world. We do like to see... Wow, this is a big system. We do like them. We do like the big ones. But holy moly. And just like that, it is right there. Can't salvage it, sadly. Oh, no. Oh, these would be so good to have right now, man. Fuck. That's tough. That's really tough. It's fine. It's not a big deal, whatever. We can always raid more or whatnot. I think that's an actual fleet coming towards us, right? Oh, yeah, let's get the hell out of here. We already got paid. We already gotta head back. Head back to the invasion. We gotta go. We gotta go. We are very, very close to pushing our luck here. So I'll see you all when we get to the Hyver fleets. This is gonna be close. Alrighty, everybody. We have arrived at the location with 8 days remaining, folks. So we need to keep our eyes out for this. And I don't think there's too much here, if I recall. Oh, they're going for the big one? Really? They're going for the size 7? That's crazy, actually. Let's test our luck, though, folks. This is gonna get messy. But yeah, I'm gonna speed this up, and I'll see you all when they get here. I don't... Uh-oh. Here they are. The fleets arrived. That's number 2. Let them travel a little bit. Let them travel a little bit. Move in. Keep that shit off. They're moving in. They are moving the fuck in right now. Wait, what are you guys after me? Do I have anything illegal? I don't think I... Uh-oh. Let me just make sure it's not illegal for them. Shit! Shit! Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Woo! Okay, we got 2 mega fleets here. Okay, we gotta check out this debris field that's right here, though. Bro, you guys are so irritating, man. You're not even like you're not even interesting. Not even interesting, bro. Alright, loot this shit. And they fucking waited until the shit despawned. I love that. Gun destroyer, absolutely will take that. That's cracked. It looks good. 2, oh, that's what I like to see, baby. 2 mediums. All right, move in to salvage. It's a high risk of damage. I'm not risking it. Possible salvage. Nothing that we care about, I'll tell you that. Command carrier. Okay, nothing we care, clearly. Okay. Well, we got the fuel. It's fine. That's nice. Boom, boom. Okay, a couple of the weapons. Okay. What about if we mothball these 2 bad boys? That's fine. This one is still good. This is a cargo ship. Oh, absolutely, we'll take that. You following me? I was about to say, like, what the hell? Oh, okay, boom, boom, boom. Store this away. Whew. Another cargo ship? Absolutely. Desperate need of cargo ships. Oh boy. No way! They actually took it over! Well, we got some nice ships though. I can't complain. Alright, let's go to the next place really fast. And cash these in really, really quick. Come on. Well, I'm not even gonna bother with that. Whoo! Well, they got what they wanted. They definitely got what they wanted. A minor weapons cache. Ooh. Definitely take that. I'm just going to upgrade these ships really, really fast so they have safety overrides and whatnot, and I'll see you all when that's done. Whew, okay. So we got ourselves a massive amount of extra fuel capacity and a massive amount of extra cargo capacity. We're going to purchase some more crew members. I think that's not a bad idea either right now. It's just good to have a little bit more extra skeleton crew. But yeah, we are going to do another invasion fleet. What am I doing? What am I doing? There we go. Boom. There is going to be a Legio Infernalis raid in that sector, and there's we're gonna miss this one sadly, but maybe we could do Diablo Avionics after the. Oh, we're doing that one. Sorry, the Legio Infernalis can wait. It's only one fleet, and they're just gonna get absolutely crushed by the Hivers, or they'll just crush the Hivers. There's not much in that sector, but this. Now that's worth our time. So I'm going to go to Corvus really quick, and then after that salvage run, we will be ending the episode off here. But so far, very good. You know, I'm not going to lie. We got some really nice ships to work with here. I'm sorry. Take my money. I don't care. Guy was literally in us. Okay. No way we're outspeeding that guy. Just take my money. Whatever. It is what it is. Really unlucky. So, yeah. I'll see you all when we actually get to the location. And we are at Corvus. Should be at Corvus. You know what? We're just going to go right here. I think it's a little bit safer. Hold up. Get some nice ships here. Possible ship gain. Move up. Okay, we got a frigate that we were actually able to recover. Fantastic. And a gardener. Don't even know what this is. Are you fast? Yeah, you actually seem pretty quick. Don't seem too good of a cargo ship, but nonetheless, it's a cargo ship. Can't deny that fact. So yeah, I'll see you all whenever we cash these ships in, and we're gonna head to the next location. Alrighty, everybody, we have stashed all of our ships that we wanted to stash. I actually restored one that we didn't want to actually keep. It was a bit of a misclick, so I'm actually going to decide to sell this ship to the pirates. I don't care if the pirates get themselves one retriever class. I really don't care. It's not that big. No, I'd rather the independents get it. Yes, I know we're going to lose a bit of money, but... And we could have gotten a 3 hull mod ship, but again, we need that money more than anything right now, and I am selling it. That is the only thing, that's the only stuff we're allowed to sell is cores, like big ticket items, right? That's a big ticket item. It's a forged blueprint. It's a way to make money. Boom. Really just that simple. But again, we can't sell any of this stuff. We can't sell this stuff. We can't sell these. Only the actually cool stuff or these, because the AI will use them. So, yeah. That's just a way for us to do that. We got ourselves a little bit of money. And we're going to do this one last big old check on. We're going to actually have to hide the entire time, though, because I won't lie. There's going to be a lot of stuff there. Holy crap. We just juked them out. That was insane. But yeah, other than that, though, let's see how big of a battle this might be. And let's hopefully get some really nice ships here. Because, yeah, they're high-tech, but, you know, hey, if it's good, it's good. If it's good, it's good. So let us get lucky with ourselves. Oh my god! What am I witnessing? What did I just miss out on? Let's see if there's any leftovers. I'm not gonna lie, this is looking pretty promising. That's tough. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here and wait for the fleets to get here. That is so sad. Well, we also do have ourselves a bit of an exploration to do. Where is that at? I just saw it. We will do that next episode, if we can, that is, because we still have to wait for these ships to get here. So yeah, other than that though, let's wait for the Diablo was really unlucky. Retreat, please. We need to move. Now. Okay, how is that ship fat? Oh, it's a fighter. Never mind. Keep going. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, we're gonna lose our wayfarer. Hey, high-tech fleets in a nutshell, folks. Even though that fighter, okay, it's fine. We lost the wayfarer. That's fine. That is fine. I mean, we're lucky to even be okay. Woo! You cocksuckers! Lucky ass mother. Oh, bro, what is happening? Leave me the fuck alone, man, please. Jesus, Lord of mercy, man. Oh, that's so annoying. But we lost the wayfarer a lot faster than I thought, to be extremely honest. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. We still got our 2 really, really good cargo ships here, so I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I'd much rather these 2 at this point, honestly. But what we would like to get is a dram. That is the next big goal, because we just lost one of our ships massively. Okay, so I'll see you all whenever this invasion fleet gets here. Classic high tech. Like I said, even though we're moving at 250, it don't matter. With these mods, it doesn't matter. Retreating is still going to be dangerous, you know? A lot of people are like, he's never going to die. No! Welcome to modded Starsector, folks, where you're going to die. Huh? The fuck is this? Oh, got me excited for nothing, dude. Okay, well, we're fighting ourselves quite a few ships here. What in the... Huh? What is this? This ship is something, an expansion epoch prototype designed to harness innate properties of its hull material, fluorospar class. It's built for luxurious comfort and dazzling extravagance, while not originally intended for combat, and nonetheless carries a powerful shield emitter and armament enough to get classified as a small warship. Well, I mean, what's the maintenance? Okay, 18. Okay. Well, what's the cost of this ship? Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know what to do with this currently. Incompatible with safety overrides. Huh. Well, this seems like a weird ship. Not really one I want currently for combat, I guess. Not right now, anyways. Maybe I mean, I'll test it, but... Okay! When is this invasion fleet coming? I have to check, because that was really bad timing. 13 days? Oh, that's not... Fine. We'll be quick. We'll be quick. We'll be fast. We're faster than lightning, dude. What is that? What is that ship? Oh, whatever. It's the other ship I looted. But I'll keep those 2 ships we found, like, right back to back. That is... Okay, cinema. I'll take it. You know, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to get some nice weird... I've never seen that ship before. That looks weird. Crystalline tech? Like, what is that? Oh! Oh my god! Okay, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Cassie's head. Yeah, turn the transponder on. Blah, blah, blah. Move this right now. Come on. Faster, 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 faster. Leave these. Boom. Can we purchase some more fuel? Because we're running a little bit low and I do not want to be caught off guard. Perfect. Put this in there. And now I'll see you all when we get to that location once more. Because holy crap, we are really pushing our luck here. Alrighty, so the fleet is in the system, boys. It is in the system. So they're going for Pyro Run, which is going to be a massive, massive battle. I am very, very much excited for this. Invasion fort in the system, or invasion fleet in the system. Where's Pyron? Pyron is right there. Okay, let's turn off. Huge battle incoming, folks. Massive battle. Gargantuan bloodbath right now. Just hide in this little nebula for now. Let them calm down. It already failed. Just wait. Get that Riptide. Boom. Can't believe we actually just got that. Okay, grab that. That's okay. Mothball it. I want the weapons though. Weapons are everything. I want the fast little guys. I don't want these crappy little pieces of junk. That's not good. We're gonna mothball. We gotta scuttle. We gotta do it now. Yeah, I'm sorry. They gotta get scuttled. Dude, like, they're so hungry, man. Oh my god! They're fiends, dude! Alright, well that's gonna be the end of this episode, folks. What a very anticlimactic way to get cucked. That was very lame. Very, 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 very lame. I do not like that at all. That is way too fast. They can unironically catch up with safety overrided, unstable injected ships. I don't know what to tell you, folks. I don't know what to tell you. But that should tell you just how much we need to be unfathomably overpowered this run. I don't care how insanely OP the ship is. We earned it. If we get it, we earn it. You've seen it. You literally seen it with your own eyes, folks. Ships can literally, as unironically to say that word as possible, catch up to us, dude. It's disgusting. This run is so difficult. It's gonna be so hard, man. I am not looking forward to it. It is gonna be so long. It's gonna be arduous. I don't even know where to begin, man. It's gonna be a nightmare. That's all I gotta say. It's gonna be hell on earth. Straight up. So I'm gonna see when we get the actually I'm gonna end things off when we get the Corvus, just so we can at least have a reference point to work with. But I gotta say, it's not a bad first episode, but not a fun one. Cause holy moly, man, that was some. Are you serious? Okay, I was about to say, why are you coming after me? Oh, I mean, we got some weapons, we got some stuff to work with here. So I don't know. I'm gonna test some ships at the end of this episode here, just to see what they can do. But, and obviously I will properly do the loadouts for next episode. I just want to test out the weapons, see what they can do, see how it works and whatnot, you know, see what makes them tick. But we got ourselves a bit of a fleet going here. Nothing crazy. Again, we got really, really screwed over because those unfathomably overpowered and extremely fast ships, because again, boring tech, high tech, boring, besides molding about the fact that we got screwed over because of insanely overpowered ships. I will definitely be seeing you all next time, and hopefully with an actual bit more cargo for fuel, because we need a dram. I'm just gonna say it. We need a dram yesterday, today, tomorrow, whenever. Literally we need it. So besides that point, Hopefully we can get one next episode, but we got ourselves some pretty interesting ships. I wanted a cruiser, but at the end of the day, there's only so much we could do. So yeah, besides that point, I will definitely be seeing you all next time with Salvicus on the next episode of SalvSector. Peace! But for those who have actually stuck around for the rules themselves before the episode does actually begin, thank you very much for giving me your very precious time. We only have one life on this world, and you're wasting on a Starsector video. But thank you! Anyways, so the mod settings I have installed are very, very specific. We have ourselves a new battle point system. It's still 1,000. I wanted to make that a very, very, like a big main thing. Because I never liked how Starsector always had the trickle-in effect. You know, a lot of weaker ships and the big capitals at the end. I want everything out immediately. I want battles to be big, glorious, and violent. Okay, I want missiles to flag my game. I want fighters to block out the sun. Okay, I want crazy battles. We are at a disadvantage, though, because we can only use a maximum underneath any circumstance due to another mod we have called Fleet by Deployment Points, which completely rewrites the code. Because I've also doubled the fleet sizes, and I have tested a save that was over 10 years old. I've been playing for about 10 hours on its own run. No crashes, like I said, no memory leaks. Very, very, very good. Smooth like butter. A little bit of an FPS drop, but that's because of how many mods we have and how many factions there are. But yeah, besides that point, there are 60 ships maximum in every enemy fleet, possibly. So that's double the original fleet size. That includes remnants, special events, scripted, everything. Doesn't matter what it is, it just doubles their pool to work with. So that's insane how much ships we can get in a battle. It's going to be insane. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be crazy. I think it's going to be a wonderful time. But we get 350 deployment points. This includes every type of ship in the game. So we need to really have a ship composition that works for us supportively, utility, and combat-wise. Because again, we have to salvage everything. I'll get more into the gist, and if you want the more nitty-gritty details, but I'll do a quick description of specifically the looting rules, and selling rules, and buying rules. I'm just going to give that brief overview, but for the more intricate details for like specific, like certain situations or whatnot, or like special events, they will be in the description in a Google Drive document, which has a lot of writing and a lot of, it's annoying, but it's the more intricate stuff if you care about those details more than anything. But the rule is we can only buy the 3 main resources: fuel, crew, and supplies. Because normally, without having these at excess with a very weak ship, you'll never get them. You'll have to just be super, super lucky with a salvage, like completely salvage only run, and the game isn't designed that way. It's just not. So it's very difficult, so I have decided to allow us to buy it, and it gives us a reason to actually use money. There's only so many options that we have, and blah, 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 blah. Right? It just makes things a little bit more actually possible and less boring, so people can actually see progression rather than just me scrounging for absolute the basics until episode 500. Also, there is the rules of we cannot sell anything. We cannot buy weapons. We can't even make them. So we cannot produce. We cannot sell. We cannot buy weapons at all underneath any circumstances. This also applies to ships. This also applies to that's it. I'm just being stupid. We can't buy blueprints or a technological blueprints or hull mod blueprints. We can't buy anything. But we can sell blueprints, specifically to the faction market or the pirates, if you use the black market. Again, it just adds a way to have a more lucrative option whenever salvaging, because money is going to become a real thing. In my test run, it's actually a very fun way to balance the game. And it just makes things more fun. That's the only reason why I'm allowing it. It just, big money, big ticket items. That includes also colony items. But colony items can only be sold to the legal market. We can't sell colony items to the black market because nobody will use them. We want our enemies or our allies to actually use the colony items. So if we sell a pristine nanoforge, they will use it. So it actually balances itself out because we will be making a possible enemy way, way more powerful for us to have a very lucrative business. But that includes any colony item because they will actually use them, which I think is super, super, super cool. And that also includes ship blueprints as well, or any other type of hull mod blueprint. involved in that matter. But that is going to be it for the specific rules. We can sell AI cores because you can sell them script-wise, selling it to like specifically base administrations and getting a huge amount of money that way, or reputation. So it's just it's literally designed that way, right? AI cores are a lucrative business opportunity for us. And hopefully maybe a combat one too, because we can also use colony items as hull mods, but they are destroyed, but we'll get to that right about now. So that's it. That's specifically the general rules. We can only buy the basic supplies. We can't sell anything excluding those big ticket items that are worth our time. But we could also use salvage events from very rare situations at research stations or mining outposts that allow us to build ships and stuff. And there's a limit to how much you can build. It's like $300,000. So it's just a fun way to get maybe some fancy frigates or a very fancy cruiser, right? It's just a possibility. It's extremely rare. There's a couple of them. There's a blueprint one as well, but there's only specific uses for this blueprint. Again, extremely rare. It's a golden ticket, basically. It's not likely, but if it does happen, it's a way for us to actually benefit from salvaging ship-wise. Very interesting. But for the mods selection, the mods that we can change anyways, we have Bionic Alteration. I thought this mod is an absolute blast. There's a couple of weird finicky issues so far. It's nothing bad per se, but we have to actually start with bionics or else we just don't get them. I haven't been able to fix it. I don't know why. Maybe it's a mod interaction or it's just because it's in a kind of like a semi-unstable state. I don't know. Great mod though. Not at all saying it's bad or anything like that. It's fantastic. But again, if we just start with bionics, it fixes the issue entirely. And we just gotta click a couple of times for captains. That's really it. So it's a minor issue, but we just got to remember which ones that we are, gonna remove from our character so we actually salvage bionics instead. It's an honor rule, but again, I'll show you all the bionics we get to respect it and to show if I'm cheating, right? If I ever use one by accident, please crucify me, because I do not want to do that. And they are pretty powerful. I'm just going to be, it's a fun way to get more powerful ships. And we need it. Oh man, we need it. I've also disabled the BRM cap. I do not know if there's any way to actually increase this or whatnot. But I disabled it because there's only a limit of 6 and there's no way to really increase it from what I was able to tell. And there's also already very detrimental negatives for having high amounts of, really bad negatives, actually, if you go really overboard with it. So I thought that was okay enough. If we want to become a super cybernetic freak, we're going to deal with a very, very hefty, 100% maintenance increase in some cases. Crazy stuff, man. It gets really, really expensive really fast. So I just thought, that's fine. If there's penalties, why have a limit in the first place? So and I also think that's because of quality captains interacting with this mod in a negative manner. Again, I don't know. Like I said, it's a weird issue, but it's very easily fixed. We also have ourselves, did I miss something? No, we're fine. We have ourselves a couple of mods here. We do have Lost Sector on True Starfarer mode, and every event or fleet for this mod has been increased by 50% more. So on top of bigger fleets as is, they're even bigger. And on top of the 60 ships, on top of the battle points, I do not know if this is even going to interact. I haven't seen their fleets. I saw one and it was huge, actually huge. So maybe it was an exception, but I'm a little worried about this. But we also have ourselves a pretty powerful mod. I'd never used this mod. I didn't really do that much research into it, but it just looked so intriguing and a very crazy way to spend money in this game, if we ever get that far. But I've also set it on standard because it literally says to have 200 plus unbalanced mods. And I kind of just added a lot of mods that add actually garbage ships, more pirate ships, more Luddic Path ships. As you can probably tell from the screen, there was a lot more Luddic Path stuff. I like garbage, okay? I don't like high-tech stuff. I think it's boring, speaking about high-tech stuff. But I don't like them. I personally don't like them. I like having more scrap-on-scrap action. This is supposed to be an apocalypse, baby, not the dystopian future. What is dystopian? It's a dystopian apocalypse. That's actually a better way to put it. But yes, anyways. So I just left it on standard. I'm just going to leave it as is. It is what it is. So We also have Nexarillion. I left everything default. We have PMMM. I actually forgot to install this, but I just added it on for this series. Literally just forgot to do it. And there's also another mod that I swapped out even after my testing, so I don't know if it's going to work. I hope it does, but if not, the series won't be released, whatever. I'll just reload it or restart this episode and no one will ever know. Unless you're hearing this now. That means it works. But we got ourselves Quality Captains, which is the mod I was talking about. Really, really fun stuff. Random assortment of things, which we have increased the Abyss size by 50%. And the rule for the Abyss is we can only alert a specific level after clearing all the enemies out of it. And we cannot go any further until the previous level or the level that we're exploring currently is dealt with. Simple as that. We have to actually clear it stage by stage. It's going to make the Abyss way more difficult, way more dangerous, and of course, way slower. You can easily cheese the Abyss. I'm not going to explain how, but you can get a lot of good stuff for free, and I'm having the hiccups because I'm yapping so fast. We have Ruthless Sector. I didn't really change too much about it. I don't think I did anyways. No, that's I'm thinking about a different one. But yeah, don't worry about it. It just makes the game more difficult, adds remnants to spawn in hyperspace, makes ships harder to get. It just makes the salvage run way more difficult. That's it. There's no excuse for it. There's no denying. I just like Ruthless Sector. A great mod. I've always loved it. It makes the game way more rewarding when you get that crazy gamba roll on a capital ship like an Onslaught. You're like, ooh, instead of just like, Onslaught number 48, you know? That's just how I see it. I don't know what this is. We'll just leave that be. We have the Secrets of the Frontier also. I just thought this would be cool. I just left it the same, except I made this a 2% chance. I don't know what this does. Instead of getting it at a scripted time, it can happen randomly at any time. Okay. Makes it fine with me. We're probably never going to experience it, but, whenever we get combat ships or whatever, maybe. We also got the Blade Breakers again. I decided to add them because, again, a great mod. It's been updated, so none of that shenanigans, none of that wacky, tobacco magic stuff happening in the file. So, and this is the mod I replaced with progressive S mods. Ship Mastery. I'm gonna disable the player graveyard because there's a option in there that was specifically saying, oh, you can recover lost ships. I don't really want that, but I'm glad you can disable it. I'm super fantastic, or else I would have redone this whole intro. I forgot to check that, actually. That's crazy. Again, proving that I literally just installed this mod before the series. My hands are up. I always admit when I do something weird, and there we go. I don't know if this mod even works, but it seems okay. It seems a lot more immersive, and now my phone is blowing up. I don't know why. Just 1 second, everybody. My apologies. Sorry about that, folks. I'm just gonna mute my phone really, really fast. There we go. My apologies, everybody. Just had to deal with that little bit of an option there. Sorry, folks. Just had to deal with the person texting me. Not a big deal. Just some weird information came up, and I was just they were just asking me about it. That's all. But yes. But yeah, I disabled that option because I don't want us to be able to recover ships that are lost because they're lost. If we play bad, we deserve to be punished for it. That's just how I see it. Do not do that if you don't like that stuff. Again, at the end of the day, it's a single player game. Enjoy the game how you, the single player, want to enjoy it. I'm just a masochist. I like difficulty. I only get satisfaction from challenges in life, from video games and in real life as is. So it is what it is. We also have a difficulty meter. I'm just gonna leave this all the same. I'm not gonna. If an embassy difficulty will be gradually progressed from their initial values, if disabled difficulties remain at their whatever. We'll leave this on. I'm certain more enemies will have more S mods and whatnot in their fleets, so yeah, I mean, why not? Why not? Let's make it even. It's already doubled in size. Whatever. We'll see how bad it gets. Just that easy. We also disabled the guaranteed IBBs. Again, I don't know how this is gonna work with our settings, but we will see. But we have disabled the guaranteed chance of recovering I International Bounty Board or whatever, Intergalactic Bounty Board. I forget what it's called, but don't crucify me for that. I'm terrible with names. But yeah, it makes it so it's not guaranteed. It's literally just like rolling a normal ship. So expect to never ever really get any unique ships unless the dice is in our favor. We also disabled, the only thing I did was disable the negative traits for loyal Starship Legends. Because I hate it. I hate it. I'm not going to lie. It is so annoying to have a really nice ship just become an absolute brick because you just rolled, even with good performance, even if you are absolutely stomping, never take a single point of damage, all negative traits. I have actually had 4 negative traits roll, which was the absolute, like the max I have ever seen. But on a good ship that I loved and I was good with. So I disabled it. I just don't like it. I think it's just a really, really lame way to lose ships. Yeah, it adds uniqueness and character, blah, blah, blah. I also actually changed this just for testing. I'm going to put them back to 75. Oopsie, forgot to put that number back. Don't worry about it, folks. 0.75. I gotta love the professionalness I have, you know. And we will save that. So I disabled the negative traits, and I've also reduced the amount of XP by 75% for capitals and a total by half. So everything is reduced by half. That's the only thing I've changed, just to balance it out a little bit, make it harder to level up, but we can still level up. I think that's fair. I think that's fine. And station augments. This one I'm actually really excited for. Enemies do use them. So I have seen star fortresses, low-tech star fortresses with heavy armor, which is an extra 600 armor on everything. On top of that, having a bubble shield. So it was crazy. Like, you know, some crazy combinations. And that's the enemy. You know, that's the enemy using it, right? I just thought it was insane, and I think this is a great mod. It makes it more challenging and makes stations that we have an even more reliable option. Because at the end of the day, we're only allowed to have 2 capital ships in our fleet at any given time, or if we completely own a sector, doesn't matter if it's one planet, as long as there's nobody in it, no factions. Like, again, they can control the buoys or whatnot, but like no planets that are owned by anybody else. We can have 3 capitals to defend a sector. Because again, due to the double ship limit and due to what seems to be a gradually increasing game, there's probably going to be a lot more capitals, and I'm a little bit worried about that, to be extremely honest. We also have, for Talhan workshops, everything basically enabled. We have the Lifeless enabled, which are very, very powerful drone ships. We also have the fast mode for demons and the hard mode on for demons, but due to all the weird interactions with and obviously now with the ship mastery system stuff, I disabled adaptive mode. I do not want the fleet getting more and more powerful as we get more S mods, and let's face it, they're already cheating. All right, they're very, very powerful. They're one of, if not the most powerful invasion factions in all of Starsector modding. Insanely good AI ships, very good commanders, very, very good ships in general, even with their normal commanders. Like, just good ships overall in every regard. And some of them have some of the most powerful bonuses and this weapon loadouts, like where they're placed and whatnot, I've ever seen. Because they're very, very, very handy. But that's the only thing I disabled. Everything else is enabled for them. And I just thought, yeah, you know, why not? And that is it. We have Vera's merged, and that is it for the mod settings. Sorry for taking so long, but yes, that is it. For those who are interested in more of the nitty-gritties, the specific details, like the fact we can't use gates, or the fact that, if there is green salvaging, it is removed. We cannot salvage a ship if it's a special salvage. That is the final detail I want to add, but again, the rules are in the description below, and let us set up our worlds for those who are interested in those settings right before we begin. So, before we begin, we don't care about this person, boring, blah. Sir, Captain, I say Sir Salvicus. Salvicus. And, of course, on IronMode. And the lore of this character is, it is actually quite literally Radicus, actually Trashicus, but it said he changed his name to hide from the Iron Shell Corporation, even though it was very easy to find him. He just decided to hide in plain sight, basically. But yes, the Iron Shell has fallen. There's no Iron Shell in this run. I decided just to remove them because they were very obtuse, to say the least. They were very weird. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of annoying that happened in the last series. So I disabled them. That's the only mod I actually removed that or was like an actual good faction. Nothing wrong with it. It didn't fit the setting that I had. But yes. But the Hyver fleets, after being defeated, actually being held off by Iron Shell, but at the destruction of Iron Shell, the Hyvers have established themselves at the far outer rims of the world. Actually, our sector. Yes, we have to deal with the Hyver fleets and... Oh, the Legio Infernus. Yippee! And it gets crazy really, really fast, by the way, with the Hyver fleets. I think it's super awesome. So, we are going to start we're going to do our other options first. Of course, on Starfarer difficulty, do not worry, this disables the Academy stipend immediately. We're going to start off with moderate D mods, and we're not going to change anything for the story. It just, the story, and it doesn't really skip too much. It just skips the tutorial, basically. Gets you right into the game as fast as possible. We are not going to do random core worlds because the Hyver fleet will not spawn properly, and most of the places are randomized anyways due to adjusted sector. God bless that mod. Yes, the world is going to be massive as well. There's going to be a lot of places to loot and a lot of places to probably get shot at. So it is what it is. That's just basically where it's at. And we're going to proceed. We are also faction settings. Ooh, almost forgot. We're going to allow all factions that started in the game to respawn, so it allows us to get every weapon and ship type possibly. We can't rely on that fact, but it's a possibility. And we're going to have random faction relations, so we don't know how crazy the things are going to be. Proceed, and we're going to do our free start. And we're going to start off with the last ship last series, because again, I was a bit of a fool, and ended off the series on a very, very abrupt and very anticlimactic note. So I will see you all when we get our Wayfarer once more. And it's right there. Nice. Okay, never mind. So we got that. We're going to start off at level 1 once more. And of course, because of the last series, salvage the neural shard because we're a salvage only run. I thought it just fits. And begin with the ability to build and has spawns into ship regardless of mastery. Neat. But I don't care. I want the neural shard. I want aggressive ships only. So yeah, other than that though, we're going to start off with the only one that makes sense for this type of series, salvage operations. And I will see you all when the game begins. And I hope for those who have watched all of the rules and introduction, thank you very much for spending your time here. And I hope you enjoy the new series of SalvSector. And I'll see you all when it generates.